Poultry farming is one project that has so many poultry diseases that affects these birds time and again. And one of the diseases is the Newcastle disease. It is a highly contagious viral disease that affects the birds, especially the chicken. It is one of the most serious poultry diseases worldwide because it spreads quickly and causes high mortality among our birds. So today we are going to look at 10 best herbal remedies that you're going to use in your poultry farm to prevent and protect your birds from getting this Newcastle disease, and also to cure your birds from this Newcastle disease. But still, there are still other measures that you're going to take as a farmer, at least to protect your birds from getting all these chicken diseases. So the order of the list does not matter, and you can use 2 or 3 herbal remedies at a go and give to these birds. There are so many still other herbal remedies that you can give to the birds, but at least these ones, they are very easy to get and they're very cheap for you to acquire. So that is what we are going to look at today. Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Malenga Sise of Urban Harvest Organic Farm. For all of you who have subscribed to my YouTube channel, I am so grateful. And for those who are still new, please kindly consider subscribing to the YouTube channel. Click on the notification bell so that you never miss out any upload. Share this video, comment in the comment section down below, and I will be so grateful. Today, as I've said earlier on, we are going to look at 10 best herbal remedies that you're going to give to your birds to protect them and to cure them from Newcastle disease. There are still so many others out there, but at least these are the first ones that you're going to consider when you get attacked by this Newcastle disease. And then you're going to treat these birds for 7 consecutive days. Then for the birds that are already very weak, endeavor to feed them forcefully with these herbal remedies. And then there are still other measures that, as I said earlier, make sure that biosecurity is observed. Please make sure there is no free entry and exit into your poultry farms or in the poultry houses, because those visitors, you see, they carry this Newcastle disease. And then make sure that the chicken house is clean enough. Let us try to remove this litter at least 4 to 6 months, depending on how wet they are. And then let us make sure the chicken house is large enough for these birds. There is free aeration inside the chicken house. And I've already said that please let us consider 4 to 5 mature layers in 1 square meter, and at least 7 to 8 mature broilers in 1 square meter. That will really help you a lot. Those birds will stay there so comfortably, and you will realize that the birds will not, in case there is any outbreak, it will not spread so rapidly because the congestion is not too much. So those are some of the measures, that simple measures, by the way, that you must take into consideration as a farmer. So let us go straight to these herbal remedies and make sure that you always give these birds as early as possible, and try to identify sick birds early enough. Try to quarantine the ones that are sick. And then for the birds that you bring from other farms, please don't just mix them into your flock without quarantining them or without treating them first. Now, the first herbal remedy that you're going to give to those birds is the aloe vera gel. It has antiviral properties and it also boosts on the immunity of these birds. How are you going to use this aloe vera gel? You are going to scoop it just like I've already scooped it here. You're going to at least get 2 tablespoons of this aloe vera gel and mix in 1 liter of water, and then you're going to give to these birds. But when the birds are too sick, you can even add it to 2 to 3 tablespoons. Okay, and then the second one is the garlic. It is a strong natural antibiotic. It has antiviral properties and also help in boosting the immunity of these birds. When the birds are already sick, kindly get 5 cloves. Blend it very well in 1 liter of water. But when the birds are not yet sick, you can at least put 2 to 3 cloves of this garlic and give in 1 liter of water. And endeavor to give these birds these herbal remedies for at least 7 consecutive days. And as I said, you can mix 2 combinations at once and give to the birds. And then the third one is the ginger. It has anti-inflammatory properties. It also helps in boosting the immunity of our birds, and then it also helps in improving digestion of our birds. So it is also very good in controlling and managing this Newcastle disease. And then you're going to get at least 1 inch of this ginger. You'll blend it very well in 1 liter of water, and then you'll give to those birds. But if the birds are too sick, you can even add it to 2 inches in 1 liter of water. And then another one is the turmeric. Turmeric contains antiviral properties, it has antibacterial properties, and it also has antioxidant properties. So it is very good in curing and managing of this Newcastle disease. Then you're going to, you can either mix the turmeric powder with their feeds, and then you can also blend like 1 to 2 inches of this turmeric, fresh ones, and you can give it to the birds. Or you can make the turmeric tea. You boil it like at least for 5 to 10 minutes, and then you give it to your birds. And then the fifth one that you're going to give those birds when they are already affected with this Newcastle disease, or to prevent them from getting Newcastle disease, is the neem leaves. Okay, it has antiviral properties and also has the immune stimulating properties, which is very good in controlling and managing of Newcastle disease. You're going to blend fresh leaves and give to these birds in their drinking water, or you're going to make the neem tea. You can boil it. This one you can even mix it with garlic, or you can mix it with ginger and give to those birds for 7 consecutive days. And then number 6, you're going to give those birds the papaya leaves or the purple leaves. This is very good because it helps in boosting the immunity of our birds, and it is also good for the respiratory health. So make sure you look for this papaya leaves and give to the birds. So you're going to blend the fresh ones and mix in their drinking water, or you can even boil it a little bit and give to these birds for at least 7 consecutive days. You can mix these papaya leaves, by the way, with the aloe vera gel, or you can even mix it with the neem leaves, or you can even mix it with the turmerics. All is very, very good. And then number 7, you're going to look for moringa and give to those birds. It is highly nutritious and also helps in boosting the immunity of these birds. You're going to blend fresh moringa leaves and mix with their drinking water, or you'll dry the leaves and grind it very well, and you'll mix with their feeds. We have mixed this with our feeds several times, so kindly you can also watch those videos. This will help treat your Newcastle disease, and this will also help in preventing your birds from getting this Newcastle disease. And then number 8, you will get the bitter leaves. It contains antiviral properties, it also has antibacterial properties, and it also helps in detoxifying the chicken. So this is very good in the management of Newcastle disease. You're going to crush the bitter leaves into juice, and then you're going to mix in their drinking water. But this one you're going to put in moderation, because if it is too bitter, because it is bitter, it will reduce on the water intake. So make sure you put in moderation. Don't put it too much. At least 10 mils, probably in 2 liters of water. This will also help in the maintenance of these birds from getting this Newcastle disease. And then number 9, you're going to look for onions and give to those birds. It is a natural antibiotic, and then it also helps in the respiratory health. So that makes it very perfect in controlling and managing of this Newcastle disease. You can actually mix these onions with garlic and give to the birds. Actually, very soon we are going to ferment the onions, garlic, and apple cider vinegar in the treatment of this same Newcastle disease. It's also a very perfect treatment for the Newcastle disease. And then you're going to add chopped onions in their feeds, or you're going to blend it into juice and you'll mix in their drinking water. And then last but not least, you're going to get black pepper and give to those birds. It helps in the absorption of these other herbs, and then it also helps in boosting the immunity of the birds. You're going to crush and mix the small amount in their feeds, and this will help a lot. But one thing I want us to know is that if you're not going to use these herbal remedies, endeavor to vaccinate those birds, endeavor to at least take those other measures into consideration that I've talked about before. But then it is very good to give these birds these herbal remedies as early as possible before they are sick. And whenever you realize a bird is not feeling well, try to find out what is wrong with that bird. Don't leave it amongst its friends there. You realize that if it is sick, it will continuously keep spreading the disease among other birds, because it is normally spread through their droppings. When another bird steps on another bird's dropping which has Newcastle disease, that is how it also gets this Newcastle disease. So please, let us try to be farmers who always go inside our chicken houses and check on these birds. The ones that are not running for feed, the ones that are isolating themselves, the ones that are just keeping so sleepy and docile, those are the birds that could be affected by some of these chicken diseases. So if we really want to be successful in this project, let us try as much as possible to control these chicken diseases, because sometimes when a bird is too sick, you will end up not saving that bird. So many of you have been sending me messages how the bird is sick, you try to give this herbal remedy, the other herbal remedy, and eventually the bird dies. Sometimes when the bird is too sick, you will end up not saving that bird. That is why I keep on saying, let us try to give this bird these herbal remedies as early as possible. So let us go inside the chicken house and do a few things, and we call it a day. See you right inside the chicken house. Guys, today my birds are taking plain water, eh? Today we are so early, eh? But let's collect our eggs. So birds are still very busy actively laying eggs. As you can see, I've decided to put some coverers here because the other side is open and all the bedding is disappearing. So you end up getting so many damages here since the birds end up laying down in the woods. So I've decided to put a lot, and it is helping me a lot. But what I am doing, whenever I find eggs piled here, I remove them and put them in another chamber, okay? Because I've been getting so many damages since the bedding was not there, and I had not put this cover. So now I've decided to put this these sacks here, and this has helped me a lot. So make sure where your birds are laying, at least you put there the bedding. So many people still ask me, what have I put down for the bedding? This one I have put coffee ask. Let me try to put this one out. This one is coffee ask, eh? I think they look like small stones. Most people think it is stones, but you can see this is coffee ask. You can see, I don't know. This is coffee ask. So today let's collect our eggs a bit earlier now. They have even broken this one. Birds nowadays are very stubborn. Let me try to give them. So for today, that is all I had for you. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for always coming back. Thank you so much for loving me. But don't forget to give the video a thumbs up. And if you're still new, please consider subscribing to the YouTube channel. Click on the notification bell so that you never miss out any upload. Share this video. Comment in the comment section down below. And I'll be so grateful. See you next time. I love you all. Bye-bye.